Hello, Form 1 students. Welcome to our business studies lesson. And today we continue with our topic, home trade. This is our lesson number 3. I'm your teacher, Mr. Wanyoike from Mary Hill Girls High School. You're welcome. Today we are covering objective number 4, where we are discussing the types and functions of retailers. Under the types of retailers, today we'll be covering small-scale retailers with shops. Small-scale retailers include retailers who have structures where they do their businesses from. The structures could be permanent or temporary or mobile. And such retailers include those who operate single shops, tidy shops, mobile shops, canteens, market stalls, automatic vending machines, and so on. Let us start with kiosks. Kiosks are usually small shops or simple structures which sell fast-moving goods like newspapers, sweets, soft drinks, fruits, and so on. They are usually located in strategic places like corners of a busy street, or roads, residential areas like in our estates, and so on. Below are 2 examples of kiosks. Canteens. These are retail shops found in institutions such as schools, colleges, hospitals, or in army barracks. They sell goods mainly to the people working in the institution. They may be run by the institution's management or by individuals on a rental basis. Sometimes they can offer tea, refreshments such as sodas. They can sell fast-moving goods like foodstuffs and so on. In the next page, we have 2 examples of school canteens. Automatic vending machines. These are machines that dispense small goods once the right amount of money is inserted into them. They are used to automatically dispense goods such as milk, cooking oil, water, and so on. They are mostly located at strategic points where many people are passing. Besides, this paragraph are 2 examples of vending machines. One is for dispensing milk, the other one is for dispensing water. Tide shops. They sell exclusively the products of one particular manufacturer. They are controlled by the manufacturer who designs the shop and its appearance, or in other words, the branding of the shop, such as in painting of the outer of the shop building. The manufacturer sometimes may offer goods on credit to the seller. Good examples of tied shops include butter shops, petrol stations such as Shell, Total, or even Safaricom shops. In the next page, we have examples of tied shops. Single shops or unit shops. They have fixed premises or permanent buildings where they do their businesses from. They are usually run by one person who gets assistance from his family members, or sometimes they can even employ attendants. Some of them specialize in one line of commodities such as clothes, groceries. Some are even hotels, others are hardwares, and so on. In the next page, we have an example of a single shop and a trader inside a single shop. Market stalls. These are permanent stands found in the market. They are usually constructed and owned by the local authorities, and each stall deals with a particular good or a service. They are rented or leased to individuals by the local authority ama kanjo. Examples are like the Karioko market, the ones found in city markets, or sometimes in the modern markets as shown in the next page, you'll find that the modern markets are built in large buildings, and inside that building there are divisions or stores that are rented to traders as shown in the next page. Mobile shops. These are shops that are movable, and they normally operate from vehicles or cart pulled shops. And the traders who operate mobile shops, they move from one village to another or from one estate to another as they sell their goods. They will position their vehicles with goods at strategic points where many customers are passing by. They normally have converted vans. They can even have maybe it's a car that is converted, a lorry or a bus, and items are arranged as in a shop, from where the customers now can select goods and buy whatever they choose. Below are two examples of mobile shops. Let us now look at the advantages of small-scale retailers. These include small-scale retailers with shops and those without shops. Number one, it is easy to raise capital to start this kind of a business. Say, for instance, a roadside seller, one may require just a small amount of money and one is good to go. Number two, the retailer is in close contact with consumers or customers, and he or she can give credit or sell goods on credit to those who pay their debts regularly. This is an advantage to the customers because when they don't have ready cash, then they can always have the goods they want. Number three, the risk involved in this type of a business is small since they don't have a lot of stock. In case of any risk or any danger such as fire or theft, then they don't lose a lot of wealth. Number four, the business is simple to operate and therefore requires um, very minimal skills to manage the business. Number five, there are few legal formalities that are required. Legal formalities here, we are looking at what is legally required. Say, for example, the licenses to do the business, or maybe the restrictions in terms of hiring the staff. Say, for example, if one wants to start a business such as a health facility, one must meet certain standards. But in this case, where we have small scale retailers, then one will not require very many licenses as in other businesses, as we'll be discussing later on. And this makes it very easy to operate. Number six, the trader can easily change from one line of operation to another. Say, for example, if one is selling fruits and maybe there is demand for ice cream, then one can always change to that. Or there is high demand for coffee, one can always change to that. And therefore, the business is very flexible, meaning the trader can change the business to what is making profits at that particular moment. Disadvantages of small-scale retailers. Number one, the trader has limited access to loan facilities. Or many banks or many financial institutions, in many cases, they are not willing to grant loans to those who are operating small-scale businesses because the ability to pay may be limited. Number two, they do not hire specialists or technical staff, and therefore the kind of services they offer may be of low quality. Number three, they may suffer bad debts, especially those with shops, because they tend to give goods on credit to people who think they know them very well, but sometimes they may disappoint and fail to pay their debts. Number four, they do not enjoy economies of scale. Economies of scale refers to the advantages of buying stock or buying goods for sale in large quantities, meaning one is given large discounts or one incurs less expenses in terms of transporting those goods and so on. Say for example, if one is going for 1 crate of soda from town A to come and sell to town B, that person will use maybe a vehicle to go for that 1 crate of soda. The one who is going for 10 crates of soda or more will still use one vehicle to carry those items. So you see, the cost of fueling the car is constant, whether you are buying few goods or more goods. So those who are buying goods in large quantities, like in large scale retailers, then they enjoy this kind of benefits, including cash discounts, trade discounts, and so on. Number 5, they have a low turnover because of little capital invested. Or in other words, they do not make huge profits. They make just small profits, and therefore their growth is limited. Lana, we have come to the end of our lesson today. In case you need more information on what we have discussed, you can ask your question to your teacher or using the contacts given in the next page. Or if you have any other issue that you want to be assisted in, then you can always use the contacts given in the next page. Have a blessed day.